All right, welcome back. We are dealing with Detroit. Detroit basketball. Yes, we all like them. All right, so let's look at the Detroit Pistons offseason. They acquired Josh Smith, Brandon Jennings, Luigi Del Tome, Chauncey Billups, and also Maurice Cheeks as their head coach. They lost Brandon Knight, but Jordan's not happy. Jose Calderon, and Jason Maxiell. They drafted Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the 9th pick and Peyton Silver with the 56th pick. I look at that rotation, and I mean, not the rotation, but I look at these transactions, and I like them. I like them a lot. To me, they're bringing together a bunch of guys, just like the situation in Milwaukee. Hungry, got something to prove, want to prove the world wrong, and it should work. Should work.
Should. I like it. I like all their signings. I wish they would have kept Jason Maxiell. I think he brings that still old type of Detroit basketball there.
He's a baby eater.
Hey, and I think he strikes more fear into the heart of any opponent than anybody else on the team. So other than that, man, great job.
Yeah, I like the offseason moves as well. But I think their key is getting Caldwell-Pope into the lineup some kind of way because dude is a scorer.
I mean, I like the signings. I mean, we're talking about transactions right now. I like transactions.
You know what that means. All right, well, let's move on to the rotation. I guess that's what Rashad's going to vent. We got Andre Drummond starting at center, Greg Monroe starting at power forward, Josh Smith starting at small forward, Chauncey Billups starting at shooting guard, and Brandon Jennings is the one. The rest of the rotation consists of Rodney Stuckey, Kyle Sigler, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Luigi Del Tome, and Charlie Villanueva. Rotation. I like the front court. I even like Villanueva rotating in there. I like it. It all hinges upon Josh Smith. We'll see how that goes. Chauncey, can he stay healthy? Can he bring that moxie, that swagger that he has to the team? And Brandon Jennings, can he really go out there and show everybody that Milwaukee made a mistake? That's my outlook on rotation.
My outlook on that rotation, that front court, that's one of the best in the NBA to me, defensively. And the guard situation is just yet to be seen. I mean, the big shot Billups, he'll hold everything together. And the bench, I think the bench will do a decent job. Enough to get by.
I like this team. I like the front court, but I think Detroit has to be wary that they don't put too much on Andre Drummond. Last year was a no-pressure time, and he was able to show us some flashes. Let's hope those flashes continue, but don't put too much on him because I feel like putting too much on him. He's not the most mature guy, and it could cause him to regress. Josh Smith, I've always said, is the second most athletic guy in the league.
Yeah.
So, you got a really athletic and really big front court. It's just a matter of none of them really need to be taking jump shots out of the side of 20.
Does anybody know who Andre Drummond dates?
Yeah, iCarly.
Yeah.
Ah,
Man, go, man.
I just smell money.
No, iCarly. It's another different one.
That's a lot of money. I just smell money. Money in that household.
Right away, he smells.
All right. Let's look.
It's my turn.
Oh.
Rotation. Okay, look here. This making my head hurt just looking at it. Front court, defensively, Smith is right. Offensively, you gotta show me. I don't agree with that. Brandon Jennings, I think Chauncey can kind of pan him out. I doubt it. Charlie Villanueva. You got rid of him for a reason. Then he did when he on Detroit. He went to Milwaukee and came. Which one?
He went from Toronto to Milwaukee to Detroit.
But that a sign shows that you don't need to be messing with him.
Detroit, they can't get rid of him.
I don't get it, but
But Kevin Garnett wants him to stay.
it's one of the things where Mo Cheesy he has to show me how this lineup gonna work out. I don't see it. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, who's your player of interest?
I don't have one.
Hey, it's the playoff team.
The only I say Josh Smith. That's because he's one of my favorite players. But if we gonna talk about besides that, I don't have one. I just don't.
My person of interest is Greg Monroe. This guy's in the final year of his contract, hasn't been extended, and I don't know if he's going to be there all season because they have an accumulated roster that has some money built into it. So I'm not sure that they can give him the money that he's going to command. I mean, Greg Monroe is one of the most offensively gifted power forwards, probably outside of, LaMarcus Aldridge and Kevin Love, in my opinion. I mean, as far as passing, scoring, all that stuff. So he's going to be interested. I think he's playing for a big deal.
I can see that.
I think my personal interest is going to be Josh Smith. He can adapt going back from the 4 to the 3. And if he can do that without a problem, they should be all right.
My personal interest is Josh Smith shot selection. if my dude could really hunker down his shot selection, and if Maurice Cheeks is not putting him in a position to take those type of shots, this team will be formidable. Final thoughts on the Detroit Pistons. I'm ready to leave this bankrupt city.
Prove me wrong. I just don't see it with this lineup. Just prove me wrong.
Find me a shooter, and I'll find you a playoff team.
I can agree with that.
That's it in a nutshell. Defensively, they fine, but offensively, put it together.
Mo Cheeks, prove me wrong. Prove everybody wrong. I know you can do it. So that's it. We're leaving Motown, going to another 8 alphabet town. We'll tell you about it. Talk to you later. Bye.